From your listening device all the way into your agent's psyche. It's Real Estate Between the Lines with Brian Lee. Teaching you things you didn't know you needed to know to help you become a legendary agent and turn your clients into raving fans.
Welcome to Real Estate Between the Lines. I'm Brian Lee.
Hi.
I'm your host. Welcome, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for Cate and Christian for joining us today. We are all about helping the real estate industry improve. I'm not even sure how many agents anymore. Last week we were all over the place.
Yeah, I think we had six, didn't we? No, we had more than six.
Had more than six,
yeah,
but we included not only agents last week.
Right.
We did include the universe,
general public.
I mean,
yeah.
we recognized, I think, that that I reach the world intergalactic.
So aliens
Yes.
on Mars are
they're
listening.
all we were.
Yes.
Talking about credit last week.
Mm-hmm.
This week, actually, we kind of get into some stuff, not credit related, but we're going to get some stuff done.
Stuff.
So, actually, that is the episode today. Episode 40 is Get Stuff Done. And for the censors, you know, behind the scenes, stuff is replaced with another word that we're getting stuff. This is for the camera
done.
people,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So, a recent negotiation that I had, because again, I feel like we're on this whole theme of Brian is awesome and amazing and cool. Is that
yes,
weird?
so awesome and cool that you forgot to let everybody know who's sitting with you.
I did say, get the playback. We can look at it. I said, I mean, it was nonchalantly. It's like, yeah, they're here or whatever. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
All about me.
Welcome everybody. Here's Cate to keep me in line and kick me in the face every time I'm on a roll. Go ahead, Cate. How you doing?
Don't worry, he's acting.
Acting. Don't you hate it? And then of course Christian is over here too.
Yes. Monitoring everything.
Putting up with everything.
Yes.
So episode 40 is Get Stuff Done. That a recent negotiation I had ended in something very good for us. I'm proud.
Stalemate?
No, it did not. it wasn't a negotiation between Cate and I, because usually...
Is that a win for you when it ends in a stalemate?
There are definitely some arguments that I'm very satisfied with the stalemate on, because like, I know I'm not going to win this one. I'm just happy to walk away, at 0. But it gave me a thought on this episode that I thought that I would share some things that an insight on how to get some things done. That I am known. I mean, Cate would tell you. I guess I'm going to be egotistical here, but Cate would even say this, that I tend to get stuff done. I tend to if something needs to happen, the instance that I'm going to get into in a minute was with the airline, but certainly with a lot of things. That I will get things done, and I've kind of figured out how to work through different situations, and that's the point of the episode today, is that there's a lot of things that we can get done. Certainly as an agent, there's things we can get done with mortgage people, with title people and all that, but even helping clients with like their cell phone service, with their cable TV providers, things like that. There's a lot of stuff we can get done here. Also, this is episode 40. 4-0. Yes. We are the big 4-0 today with the episode. And somebody else at this table also just shared a big 4-0 birthday.
He went there.
Miss Cate, my beautiful,
just for the record,
wife.
Cate,
yes.
I did not say that.
But for the record,
clear.
can I say, she doesn't even look a day over 25.
Yeah,
She's
that's true.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. So even though she is 40.
Says the 50-year-old.
Oh, shit. So just like wine and Cate, the podcast gets better with age. So happy birthday,
Is that W-H-I-N-E or W-I-N-E?
Well, I certainly hear enough of it here.
Oh, who's the whiner in our group?
On the headphones. I'm not
We're going to
sure.
ask our board
It's
of
not
directors.
Really,
Is it not coming through?
it's not relevant. All I hear is just sounds in my headphones. I don't know who's saying it.
Blah, 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 blah.
It's like whiny. It's like, wah, 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 wah. And I hear it, but it doesn't matter who's
It's
saying
episode 40. That was the point, right?
Okay. Well, thank you for the birthday wish. I'll
You're
take
welcome.
that as
That's right.
a nice birthday wish.
Well, I'm just saying that we're episode 40. Happy 40th birthday, honey. See?
you.
So we're
That's
doing this.
cool.
Now let's get back to talking about me. Song of the episode.
Yes.
Song of the episode, something that everybody out there, if you don't know this song, you need to listen to it right away.
Song of the episode.
Oh, the episode.
The song of the... Don't start yet.
I forgot we had a jingle.
Yeah,
Have on it.
Country.
Hip hop.
Reggae wham.
There's no way we're gonna pay to play our weekly song. I was trying to think of a good song.
And I have a great song today.
Oh, good.
It's great because it's all about me. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, bad to the bone.
that's a good one. Yeah,
Bad
that's
to the bone.
Do you know this is one of Jackson's favorite songs?
I did not know that.
When we're in the car, kids always get to choose a song.
Yeah.
I want Bad to the Bone.
I did not know that. That is great. Again, my son, he did my DNA. There you go. I love that. It's off the album, Bad to the Bone. I'm telling you, artists, they are just so creative. Again, with this fantastic
the
song.
group is not called Bad to the Bone.
It's not. It is called George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
That's good.
It was released September 1982. Track 6, it lasted 4 minutes and 52 seconds. That when you get stuff done like I do, you're bad to the bone. I love the beginning. I want to sing this song for a minute.
It's a great line.
I wrote this down because this is me in a nutshell, guys.
Okay.
I know that you would say the same thing.
So it resonated with
Song
you.
starts with, on the day I was born, the nurses all gathered round, and they gazed in wide wonder at the joy that they found. The head nurse spoke up, and she said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone.
Bad.
God, I'm so egotistical.
True.
It's ridiculous.
So true.
But I'm sure that's what happened.
I'm sure.
1:06 in the morning when I woke my mother up and said, Mom, I'm coming out. I'm sure the head nurse was
nurses
right there. Like,
gathered round.
oh, well, we love this. Everybody's
That's what they did in the delivery room.
December 3, 1969, a day that will live in infamy.
The day.
So,
No, you can wait for the applause. Okay?
thank you.
Don't walk out of your
It's like,
applause.
how long does that track go?
I need my award. I just want to thank all the little people out there because there's so many of them since I'm so bad to the bone.
Are we closing the song of the day segment?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not going to play
I
it.
don't think we need to play
I
it.
think we've
too long.
overplayed it now at this point. So when purchasing items, signing up for services and all that, do you accept just what is given to you, or do you push a little bit to get a little bit something extra? Some of it's at this table. We'll just say, yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. I don't want to have to talk with it. The recent case in point that I got into is that Cate and I am bad in the bone. I bought Cate a trip. That's how awesome and amazing
You
I am.
know
On top
what?
of everything else I am, I bought Cate a trip.
did.
We're going to go racing.
And Christian's jealous of this.
Yeah, I am very
We're going to
jelly. Yeah, I'm very
barber.
jelly.
Going to Barber down
And I'm
in
going to whip
Alabama.
your time. I am.
Okay.
I'm going to be faster
So I'm
than
taking
you.
her to a racing school.
Okay, you're not going to whip my time.
That's a
Yeah,
challenge.
well, on top of that, I'm sorry, but I'm sure that the cars that they drive are not going to be anywhere near as
Yeah, I'll give you the wrong time, first of all, so.
oh,
I got her on the
Much
track
slower
in
time.
23.2 seconds.
I know your wife. I will call her and ask.
I think I already sent you the video.
You
That's
did, so I can watch. I can watch.
That's true. So we had our trip booked, and we were ready to go for our flight and all that. We were going to get out there. I'm sorry, that our flight was to leave on Friday night at some point, like 7, 8 o'clock at night. Well, we're in COVID-19 or COVID right now, quarantine right now, and they had to change the flights because of that. And our flights got pushed to like 9 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's a problem since we're going to be racing all day Friday. So that was a big issue. So I called up with my dismay. The airline rep that I talked to thought that they were doing me such a favor by saying that, Mr. Lee, normally we charge you something to change the flights, but if we need to change it, we'll change it for you and we're going to do it for free. And it's like they had done me this favor. And I think that some people, Kim, are you getting this?
All right, which camera do you want to be?
Some people.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Me, for you
would have
listeners.
said, "Oh, well, thank you, airline rep. That's great. I'm so glad that you did that for me for free." Hey. At the end of the day, I pushed back on them a little bit and said, "Yeah, that's not acceptable. Now I'm going to have to change this. I'm going to change that." And what it ended up having to do is that we're going to have to stay an extra night, which is not a bad situation, but still had to stay an extra night. So what I ended up doing is we went from one class into the higher class for in the plane. So we got an upgrade on that for this
So
particular
we went
flight.
from the last row to 2 rows
That's
from
right.
the back.
That is an upgrade. That is an upgrade, honey.
It is.
You're welcome. And then we also got
Bulkhead seat. That's right. Next to the bathroom. Hey,
I don't know if that's an upgrade.
This is George. Send that guy to the bulkhead seat next to the bathroom.
But on top of that, I also got $550. $550
From the airline?
From the
Yeah.
airlines for a travel voucher for a future flight.
Because we had to pay for a hotel. And
Exactly.
That's nice.
I will
So, I
say,
mean, it
you were
wasn't-
very respectful. You were firm and
Yes.
held your ground. And
Well,
you got
if you
more
let me
than...
get there, I'm going to tell them how I did
Oh,
it.
sorry.
Thanks.
Sorry.
God, I just
Can't I toot your
Kristen,
horn?
why do we have Cate around?
I don't know. Like you should go toot your horn.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was
Okay.
doing.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
complimenting you.
But again, I was actually very happy with that. I mean, not only the upgrade for the flight, but also to get $500, $550 is not. I mean, that's not. It wasn't like a $10. Here's a free alcohol gift voucher or something like that. It was something serious. So, and I've done this on multiple situations. Again, it wasn't any trick. It wasn't anything like that. It just took me to ask and to ask the right questions and kind of like what Cate said, I asked it in nice ways. So it's not about negotiating, although, sometimes we do that too, but it's just understanding how things work, who to talk to, how to ask, and pushing to get that thing. I've helped people with cell phone service. I've helped people with their cable service, with alarm companies, with all these things. So as an agent, the reason I brought it up is that it was a recent situation, but I thought agents, this could be a way for you to kind of help your clients even outside of the thing. I mean, you're obviously already going to help them with mortgages and title and inspections and all those kind of things and really shine. How about helping them on negotiation for cable? Because that's something they're going to have to deal with. They're going to have to worry about that. I'm at this home right now. I'm with Comcast and I'm going to move to my home and maybe Comcast is going to charge me or whatever. There's ways that we can negotiate this. So maybe we'll even get you a better deal than what you have now that you're paying $100 a month for cable. And we're going to renegotiate, and we're going to get you $75 a month, something like that. And that is a very real scenario just by asking it. Amazon is another one that I've used several times.
Well, I was going to say, to go back to the local utilities, they may be moving into town. You may be the only person they know, and you may have some insight into water service or sewer service or electrical or whatever that they don't have moving into the town.
Absolutely. Yeah. And again, that's
if you go with X instead of Y or whatever, people may not know they have a choice or whatever.
Yep.
Whatever
And
happens to be.
just knowing who to ask and how to talk to them and whatever.
Right.
So that's exactly right. So, another example, I guess I'll toot my own horn here too. Because
you're the one that can do all this.
We have Cate here that's supposed to be doing it, but apparently I'm going to toot my own horn. But we had an issue with Amazon not too long ago. Or we had ordered some paper for the office, like $200, $225 worth of paper, and it didn't.
I got to get a horn sounder. Well, actually, I got new.
Yeah, that's the wrong.
Is that the wrong kind of toot?
That's the wrong kind of toot.
Okay, well, I'll work on that.
But we ordered the paper and we needed it, and it arrived late. And I don't remember why it arrived late, but it was like 3 or 4 days late. I was very upset with that.
$225 worth of paper.
Yeah, well, it was several cartons. It was like
that's a lot of paper.
He
That's Dunder Mifflin.
Yeah, I print books for school and all that
Yeah.
too.
He
So yeah,
binders.
and I get the thicker. It's not the 20 pound. It's like the 30 pound or whatever paper.
the nice stuff.
But anyway, it got there late. I reached out to Amazon, and not only did I get a discount on that order, I got 50% off that, but they also sent me an entire new order of paper, $225 worth of paper for free.
Crazy.
Because I asked, because I pushed. Again, what they did is that
Did it arrive 3 days late?
It did not actually. It doesn't matter. I was trying to remember the exact situation, but it didn't arrive late at all.
This is George down the warehouse. Send him the 16-pound paper.
Right.
In blue.
In blue. You did this with popsicles too.
They were popsicles. I did it just with popsicles. The other day.
He got us a whole new order of popsicles. 2
Popsicles.
full orders of popsicles.
You complain
for free.
about popsicles?
Well, they were leaking.
Yeah,
so,
when they arrived,
okay.
at least 20 to 30% of them had broken and were leaking. The postal service guy, he's like, he knocked on the door, was like, "Do you want me to accept this?" And I was like, "What the heck? We have
from
this
Amazon?
just dripping." Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and he's like, "If you want to refuse it," and I said, "Let me take it," because I knew that it was like a 200 count pack.
Right.
So I knew that not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because we got it for the kids.
Paper
for the summer.
popsicles.
That's right. But we got.
I'd love to see your Amazon profile at the headquarters.
Oh my gosh.
Complains about everything, loves popsicles and paper.
There you go. You hit him on the head.
They always
Let's
know
get
more.
back to this, okay? You guys suck. I think.
Sorry, we're trying to untoot your horn.
Tooting my horn, exactly. Tooting my horn.
You got us 2 packages of popsicles.
So I got 2
So you got
packages.
plenty of popsicles,
and
plenty
of paper.
Didn't have to pay for any of them. It was all free.
That's
so
nice.
and it was again, it was a situation of pushing. I reached out to Amazon, said I don't like what happened here, and there's the thing is that we'll either you can send it back and we'll refund you, or we'll send you a new one. It's like, no, that's not enough. I mean, this is an inconvenience, and that's when they came back and said, well, because you pushed, we'll just refund this and we'll send you a new order anyway. So I mean, it just took me asking. It was just pushing a little bit harder. So just getting into that a little bit.
Yeah, in their defense, they are always really good about returns.
They are.
I mean, they've never
they
given
are.
me
Yes.
any issue with, something I ordered incorrectly or something that came wrong or whatever.
Absolutely. And again, that's kind of the point, is that most of these people,
they're good like that.
They are. They just they recognize that customer service and they want to take care of it, but you have to ask for it. You have to say something. Otherwise they're just going to be, okay, well, sorry about that. Here, we'll refund you, and you're still not satisfied. I feel satisfied getting 2 boxes of popsicles of paper and all that.
Yes.
So yeah.
What time is it?
It's time to take the attention off of Brian for a minute. I'm tired.
Listeners, please write in and tell us how awesome I am.
Side note tangent.
It's a side note tangent with Cate.
I like how he just backs away from the chair.
I want to do a poll on which jingle is better. I like them both.
They're good.
They are.
Yours kind of moves along, though. Which I like.
That's true.
Yeah.
Unlike my actual side note tangents.
Yeah, that's true. Which sort of grind the show to a halt normally.
Screeching halt.
Go ahead, Cate.
Yeah.
Well, so you brought up, I recently turned 40. Mm-hmm. It's fine. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad that I was able to live 40 years. Hopefully I can live another 40.
Me too.
That's great. Aww. So sweet. Why I'm so
amazing.
Doot doot. I really haven't. I don't know that many people know this about me. It's kind of weird.
You haven't showered in a while? I heard. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Every year since I think I was 5 or 6, I cannot remember. I have skied every year.
Water ski.
Water
ski. Celebrate your birthday.
No, but yes. Always Dairy Queen ice cream. Celebrate. No, I always go water skiing, and
that's awesome.
So, and
do
I've
you
always
still
had
ski?
it. Oh yeah,
2 or 1?
1. Oh yeah, or tricks. I do tricks
At
as
40,
well.
it starts getting hard.
No, not so far. It's okay.
Okay.
And that's why I want to keep going. It's kind of my thing. 2 years I was pregnant. I've skied around entire Lake Wawasee once. I think that's 7 to 8-ish miles.
It's hard
if
to
I had
do.
to guess.
It's hard on one.
It was. My hands were tired,
Yeah.
but anyway, I
Who's
hope to
the
keep
whiner
going.
here? Yeah, go ahead.
Can I close it? Can I close the segment?
Well, hopefully I can keep it going until I'm 60 or 70. Now,
that'd
there
be
you
That
go.
is cool.
Anyway.
I love that
I'm
for
kind
you.
of proud of that.
That's good.
I like it.
Things are
I know
gonna
that
be
you love
great.
that. I love that for you.
Wait.
I do. That's
Side note
awesome.
tangent. All right.
It's a
now we
side
can move on.
note tangent with Cate.
Stop it.
That's pretty good.
Stop
I'm impressed.
it.
I'm impressed. You, it's something that you love, and I love that for you.
So you guys have each tooted your own horn.
There you go. Yeah.
What about you, Christian?
Me? Boy, I don't know. What? In
Do you
terms
have
of something I've done every
a
year?
horn tutor?
Let me think about it. I'll get back to you. We'll come back. We'll make a little bonus at the end.
Deal.
We'll go around and talk about how awesome we each are. So how do you get stuff done?
How do you do
And
it?
as I've mentioned several times, you have to ask guys. That's one of the biggest things, is just ask.
Not ask guys. Ask guys.
Not-
Back to the comma.
Use the comma.
Ask guys, girls, whatever.
Right.
It is the Oxford
You have
comma.
to ask guys.
If it's just two
He says
people, we don't need a comma.
Ask.
Okay. You have to ask guys.
But we need a comma there. Okay.
You
Just
have to ask, comma, guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Clarify.
It's the old adage that you get 100% of what you don't ask for. If I don't ask for it, guess what? You're going to get it. You're going to get a big fat nothing because you didn't ask for anything. So, the worst thing that they can say is no. And most of the time, they don't say no. They're willing to do something. Sometimes it may not be exactly what you want. We had that airplane flight thing. It'd be great to have had just a free flight, not that you didn't pay for it at all. I didn't get that. I asked for it. They didn't give it to me. But they said, we'll give you $550 a travel voucher, which is basically a free flight for the future.
Which means a future vacation.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome.
That's a win-win.
The next thing. Next thing you need to know is who to talk to.
I think you just bought yourself an expensive hotel stay.
Exactly. Just bought myself. Somehow I say
Sorry,
$550. It's the old thing. Like
It's Kohl's cash.
It's the Kohl's cash. Thank you, honey. You knew exactly where I was going to go.
Yeah, $20. You spend $100.
Exactly. Yeah. We give you this Kohl's cash. Oh, look, I got it. And then I come back in. I got $20 and I spent $100. Oh yeah, Kohl's lost on that deal.
That's his ex-wife and I. All we do, we love our Kohl's cash. Like, woohoo!
So the next thing is know
The cheap
who
guy
to
always
talk
pays
to.
the most.
That's right. So know who to talk to. It's almost never the first person you speak with. And again, with respect to those people, I have served in that capacity at one point in my younger years. It's usually not the first person. That they don't have authority and all that usually it's not. And I'm not saying get huffy or mad or angry, but just say, you know what, I need to push this up another level. I need to talk to management or whatever. Service providers. They almost all of them have some sort of a customer retention department. And so I specifically asked for that department, my name. So cell phone service, cable service, things like that. They all have a customer retention department. And their sole goal is, as the name says, we are here to retain our customers. So they have a lot of authority. They have a lot of ways they can... You'll talk. I remember dealing with this. Again, I think I have notes here somewhere that when Cate and I got married, she was using Verizon and I was using AT&T. We wanted to combine our service together to save on the money to having different plans. And of course, we went with AT&T because that was my plan and I picked out the best one.
Sore subject.
But more than that, it was a situation of where... In talking to this AT&T person, I talked to the customer retention department. And when I talked to the initial person, that's the point. When I talked to the initial person said, here's the plan. This is all we can do. I got to customer retention. They said, oh, no, we can do a whole lot more than that. So it was the customer retention department.
Like
so
they have more authority to give more
authority,
stuff.
exactly.
So when you call in, do you say, I want to talk to customer service, or do you just say, I want to cancel service?
It depends for me, it depends on what I'm doing. I mean, if it's just canceling service, I'll talk to the person that's on the line. They're going to handle that. But if it's, in the case of our cell phone, it was like, I know that this customer service person is not going to be the person to talk to. I want to talk to customer retention.
And you were,
that's ultimately what I got
kind of bidding them against each other too.
Yes,
so you had a chance that you were going to cancel AT&T.
Yep.
Not really, because
This is George over in customer retention. Let's let this one go.
The next one is, as Cate mentioned earlier when she was trying to steal my thunder, is to be nice, be firm, be friendly, but don't get mad, don't get mean. If you're yelling at somebody, it's the old adage that you're going to get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So if I'm sitting here screaming at the customer service representative, you're a jerk, your company sucks, you're stupid, and I hate you guys, and I wish you were dead, they're not going to do anything. But in these conversations I've had, I enter into a friendly banter. In fact, it's kind of funny. With this deal with AT&T, even though Cate doesn't like it, I got her a free phone. One of the things I did is that in the conversation, I told the customer retention department person that, my wife and I just got married and she's tolerating a lot from me. We're going to join with AT&T in order to keep...
I felt so sorry for you. They gave you a free phone.
So I really played it up a lot. And it was kind of a joke that I had with her, but she enjoyed it. Most of the time when they get the phone calls, it's people that are yelling, give me this stuff and I want that.
They're angry.
You're sucking whatever. And I was friendly. I was cordial.
You almost bonded with her.
And even though, she doesn't know me from Adam, she's like, I love your wife. She does have to put up with, of course,
George over in customer retention. Give his wife a free phone.
Exactly.
So she ended up giving Cate a free iPhone is what she got. So
wow.
So it was kind of a nice thing.
Nice.
So we did that.
A cracked cover already.
The other thing is think about what you want. So kind of going with the plan. Consider what you don't need, what you do need, what you could use later. Again, in Cate's situation, she didn't need a new phone. She had a phone, but we got our new phone. So that was something that was of value.
Thank you, sir.
The other thing is sometimes you have to, and this is something I'm very keen on. I'm very patient. I'm very patient.
She immediately bought a $50 phone cover, didn't she?
She did. From AT&T
Or Kohl's Cash.
with the 300% markup and Kohl's Cash.
It cost you $50.
That's right. Sometimes it does take patience. I have patience in this. I'll just say that.
Patience.
That
you know what? You have patience if it means you're going to save money. That you do. I would agree.
Fair enough.
Now, patience with your wife or not stopping talking?
Anyway, so, Cate, with love, would rather pay the higher amount. That she'd just rather get on the phone, they say, here's the number, and fine.
I'm just
whatever.
done.
I would rather, I will spend 30 minutes, 45 minutes on the phone, getting to the right person, talking to them, working through this thing, and it does take 30, 45 minutes, but it also got you, honey, an upgraded seat and $550 of travel vouchers, so you're welcome.
Another vacation.
You can't use.
Another vacation.
Another quick thing about negotiations that's not even getting with getting better service or anything like that. I put some notes in here about collections that some people and agents, this is where you can help people with buying homes and all that, is that you're going to encounter people that have some sort of a collection. They have a medical debt. They have maybe a rental situation where they didn't pay rent, and there's a collection out there for unpaid rent. There's all kinds of collection related things. And they have, so your client or whatever is dealing with this situation. So one of the things I like to point out on collections specifically is that you can always negotiate with collections. Every single time, 100% of the time you can negotiate. Now, the negotiation needs to look at a couple of things. The first one is that you want to make sure that whatever you negotiate that you can pay right now. So let's say that you owe a hospital $1,000 and it's in collections, but you have $400 cash right now. If you have that $400, call them up and say, look, I owe you $1,000 and I'm going to pay you $20 a month for forever, whatever. Or you know what? I've got $400 cash that I can send you right now. 9 times out of 10, they're going to take some of that. They might say 500. They might say whatever. They might even take 300. I mean, the average
reason's simple. They've already written off the debt.
They've already written off the debt.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's just
exactly
whatever they can collect, they keep a percentage of. So for them, it's just money.
It's just bonus for them. It is icing for them, exactly, because they already expected they're getting zero.
Yeah, the company's already sent it to collections.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I don't think many people realize. When it goes to collections, it's no longer in the hospital's
gave up at
hands.
that point.
It's
Yeah.
gone.
Exactly.
So now you're negotiating with this other
So
company.
now it's like if I give you $100, you do, and the bank gets 50, and the collection company got 50. The bank or the hospital just got $50 that they weren't even expecting
they weren't
to get.
expecting it.
yeah,
So it's very
don't
good
the
that
collections companies, they buy those like
way.
pennies on the dollar.
They do. They buy them for like 10-15% of the.
Because that's considered
value.
lost money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Push them. Don't be mean. And also the next thing I talk about with collections is make sure you get it in writing before you send them the money. Make sure you get it in writing from them that you say to them that, okay, we agree with the $400. Okay, that's fine. Send me something that in writing.
I normally just give them my bank account information.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. No.
Is that bad?
Do not give them your bank account information. Make sure you send them a money order, which is the next
Something
thing.
called the routing number, whatever that is.
Do not give them access to your account number. Some of them will do illegal things. They will take money out of your account. You negotiated $400 and they take $450 or $500.
So it's a signed contract you want,
Exactly.
basically.
You want the signed contract that says, here's what we agreed to, $400. No, you're not going to collect anything else, and we're done. This pays it all. And then send them a certified check. Do not
Kohl's Cash. Do not send them Kohl's Cash.
You might be able to negotiate. I haven't tried that one.
I've got $20 in Kohl's Cash and $400.
It expires tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's right, exactly. So that's the big deal there is always negotiate those. Make sure you get it in writing. Make sure you have the money. I mean, if you say that, I don't have $1,000, but I can pay you over the next year, they're not going to accept $400. They're just not going to do it. Get your money put together. Just let it sit in collections because again, they're not going to get anywhere with it. So let it set for 4, 5, 6 months, and then collect that $300-$400, whatever that you owe, and then call up and say, okay, now I'll negotiate. Here's $400. You want it? Yes, or we'll just keep going on and on and on. And you're not going to get anything from me, and they're going to take it every single time.
Yeah, this was something that I learned too, and I actually learned this from a loan officer. So it is good information to have and to be able to share with your client as well.
Absolutely,
so, I like it.
Medical collections are the same thing, so kind of handle that the same way. Yeah. So the quote of the episode this week to close this out is again from myself. Because, again, I'm bad to the bone. Success is the ability to get stuff done. Guys, you want to be successful. You want to get better things. You want to do all these things. Don't just lay down and just take what's given to you. Push back a little bit. Negotiate a little bit if necessary. Ask for a little bit more. Get on Amazon. Get on your cable provider, your cell phone provider. Talk to the customer retention department. I promise you're going to get some stuff. You will, just by asking. I'm not saying you have to be a jerk. You have to push. I mean, it's a lot of times it's just an easy thing. Just I asked. And they said, "Here's something in addition." Like, and
is
so
there anything else you can do for me?
Exactly.
And that's it.
Yep.
So I just hand mine all over to B, and he takes care of it.
Lucky
for me.
you.
He gets my stuff done.
Fortunately, I get stuff done.
He does.
So, closing out, then again, just making better choices. Get your free stuff. Know who to talk to. Know how to talk to them. Be firm. Be nice, and just ask. So that's it for the day, guys. If I can help you with any of that, please let me know. I won't call on your behalf. I'll call on Kate's behalf because I have to. I'm married to her.
It benefits you.
Directly it benefits me.
Yeah,
That's
it
right.
does.
We welcome your feedback. Welcome your questions. Please feel free to email me if you have anything. I'd be happy to help you. You can email me at brian@brianclee.com. Thank you for joining us today, guys. Hopefully you got something out of this. You better have. Otherwise, I'm going to find you. Okay, that was creepy. Have a legendary day. Be good.
You've been listening to Real Estate Between the Lines with Brian Lee. If you'd like to learn more about becoming a legendary agent, be sure to visit us at brianclee.com and sign up to hear about upcoming workshops and events. Now go out there and turn your clients into raving fans.